Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Dan and today I'm going to be doing a mod showcase for Skyrim Special Edition. This mod is called There Is No Umbra. So far there are 2 chapters available and the mod is around 6 to 8 hours long. That is assuming you go for the best ending. Depending on your choices, this mod can be pretty short. I hope to go over each potential ending over the course of this showcase, so of course there will be lots of spoilers ahead. If you don't want spoilers and just want a small taste of what the mod offers, I have links to the 2 trailers for this mod in the description, which should hopefully convince you to add this to your load order. Without further ado, let's get into it. To start the quest, you would need to find the book called There Is No Umbra. You can find it in random loot, or you can easily find a copy on Farengar's desk in Whiterun. There Is No Umbra by Narai Sathil. First of all, let's not go calling anyone Umbra. There is no Umbra. This thing that suffers from the delusion it is its own person is actually nothing of the kind. Do you understand? No more than a stone rolling down a hill is capable of real self-locomotion, or an abacus of doing maths by itself. What was in this sword was me, plain and simple. If someone cut your leg off and the leg started calling itself Umbra, it would still be your leg, wouldn't it? You wouldn't humour it, would you? Help it out with its delusions of grandeur. So spoke Clavicus Vile, the Daedric Prince of Bargains, of Nainra Ware's creation. The witch made the weapon for him, but it was unstable, and she told the prince that he would have to imbue it with some of his own power to make it whole, and communicate with it on the mortal plane. He fell for it. Vile gave her the power she asked for, and a part of himself came to reside within the weapon's cold form, and over time, that part started calling itself Umbra. Clavicus tricked my father. In exchange for power, what else? He demanded my brother retrieve his pet talking weapon from within the ruins of Vivec City. Oh, my poor brother. My poor Elhul. He went mad the very moment he touched that blade. He killed countless guards, killed our mother, forced my poor father to lock him in the depths of Sarthul Castle, and after a year he had stopped eating, but he did not die. He should have, and he never once let go of the weapon's pommel. He should have. So 8 years later, when the infamous Esmar Sul and the pompous imperial prince Atrebus Mede arrived to our castle looking for the accursed blade, I knew exactly what to do. I had the maid lead them to my brother in the dungeons. I knew they would finally do what my father should have done, kill my brother. And kill him they did, tore my Elhul to pieces. They took his Umbra, and I thought that would be the end of the entire affair. I would never again worry about sentient swords or Daedric princes. Until I heard of Dornbra, and I instantly recognised the Merish etymology. Just like Aedra and Daedra, Dornbra literally means not Umbra. If the scholar I spoke with can be trusted, it seems Umbra was not entirely destroyed with the Ingenium. A mangy dog, if you can believe that, was seen running away with it, which leads us to the end of our story, and to Ulve Selaf, the famous Telvanni wizard who left Sadrith Mora to become a member of the College of Winterhold in Skyrim. He thought he could reforge Umbra into something different. He thought he could defy the will of Clavicus himself by recasting a piece of the Daedric Prince, just like a blacksmith recasts metal. He created a certain Atronach forge for this purpose, and apparently he succeeded, because he renamed the reforged weapon as Dornbra, and word of its name reached far enough for my tired ears. I am too old to follow up on these rumours myself. Is this new Umbra, this Dornbra, an entirely new entity? If so, does it still have its memories? Is it free of guilt for taking the soul of my brother, of my mother, of countless others over the eras? Can simply reforging a weapon free it of its sins? If only the same could be said of Men or Mer. The blade can be saved, but not my brother. I don't know if this thing is a person. Perhaps Clavicus was right all along. Perhaps we only fool ourselves when trying to assign merit or blame to objects which are ultimately instruments of our own flawed choices and naked ambitions. Only one thing is certain. If Ulvus succeeded in reforging the cursed blade, if there is truly a Dornbra roaming somewhere in this world, then there truly is no Umbra, and my brother's soul may rest in peace knowing that, wherever in Oblivion he is, there is no Umbra, and maybe there never was. Alright, our next stop is Winterhold, but first we should grab a couple of things we're going to need when we get there. First up, we need an iron dagger. You can easily craft one yourself or find one on a random low level enemy, but if we head to Jorvaska, we can find one in the room on the left.
You'll wear 'em out.
Next, head downstairs and grab a Daedra heart off Kodlak's dinner plate. Make sure he don't spot you stealing his meal.
We all do. It is our burden to bear, but we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. I don't know the rest.
And with that, onward to Winterhold. First things first, we have to get access to the College of Winterhold.
Cross the bridge at your
Yeah,
own
we
peril.
all know this bit.
The way is dangerous.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You good old
Does the name Ulve Selaf ring any bells?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time.
Is it true he created the Atronach Forge?
Correct. Down in the Midden. Can you tell me more about what you're looking for?
I'm looking for a certain Daedric sword. Umbra. Have you heard of her?
I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. It was all before my time, you understand.
Well, she's the reason he created the Atronach Forge, to remake her.
Is that so? Are you quite sure about that?
He wanted to defy Clavicus Vile, to reforge the sword into something new.
Well, this is very interesting. Assuming it's true, of course.
There's only one way to confirm. Did he leave anything behind? Anything at all?
I don't think so. Feel free to look around. It's underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
I will. Thank you.
A most pleasant chat. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Until the next.
Alright, time to head inside the Midden. I'm using the Ultimate College of Winterhold mod, so your college may look a little different, but you'll know where to go. Alright, just down here, ignore the Draugr. And we got a few ice wraiths down here. Take this. Nope. Oh, I'm fire. Okay. Alright, we're almost there. And we have the Atronach Forge manual. Nephew, I apologise that I cannot see you personally before you leave. The trip from Sadrith Mora is treacherous this season, or I would have visited upon hearing the news. The Nords have a fine college of Winterhold, and I am sure you will excel. You may know that I too attended there. I was quite the conjuration adept in my own day. I am sending you my notes on something called the Atronach Forge, a bit of a project of mine while at Winterhold. Mention nothing to the faculty, but ask your fellow pupils about a place called the Midden. You will find the forge there. I fear a number of my notes are missing, scattered and lost in my travels around Skyrim. Perhaps you may stumble across these in your own adventures. Most dear to my heart is my work on a certain Daedric weapon. It's not something that can be discussed openly, but in any case, you have the forge to experiment with. All kinds of answers can be found if you simply use the right ingredients. Pay close attention to my words. If you put your mind to it, you'll pierce through any mystery like an iron dagger through a Daedric heart. You remember that little shopping list from earlier? These are the ingredients we need to reveal a secret in the Atronach Forge. Just place the 2 items in the offering box and pull the lever. And there we have it, Ulve Selaf's journal. First Frostfall, Morndas. A talking dog? It called itself Barbus, curious mangy mutt. Found me at home at Sadrith Mora and said he had a gift for me. Told me to open a box behind the longest shadow of Tel Naga. First thing tomorrow morning. Funny, I think I may do it. It's not every day you see a talking dog. Second Frostfall, Turdas. She's beautiful. I can't stop holding her. I'm writing this left-handed. I can't let anyone from the Telvanni see her. If they approach me, I'll kill them. I'll kill them all. She would like that, I think. My beautiful, beautiful damsel. Sixth Frostfall, Lorendas. I haven't left the house. They'll come for her and take her. I can't let that happen. I'm hungry. I can't remember if I have eaten. I must do something. But she calls me, at night. She hungers too. I can't let her go hungry. I can't. I think I heard some foreigners at the Gateway Inn saying they never got their hospitality papers. If they suddenly disappeared, everyone would simply think they left town. 10th Frostfall, Midas. I fell, somehow, tripped. My hand must have let go of the pommel for a second. I think I'm free from her control, for now. I feel like I've been asleep. Fragmented visions come to me, like memories of a dream. Images of people near the shore, at night. Images of blood, screams and laughter. My previous entry. Oh, by my ancestors, what have I done? 17th Frostfall, Midas. Did some discreet research at the Mages Guild. Umbra is her name. Nainra Ware, the witch, is her maker. And Clavicus Vile, Daedric Prince of Bargains, gave her both her soul and her hunger. It's all in Yagrum Bagan's book, Tamrielic lore. Now I understand. I understand what I did when I was under her control. And more importantly, I understand what needs to be done. 18th Frostfall, Turdas. I can't stay here. Too dangerous. Rumours are starting to spread of a butcher who targets foreigners. It's only a matter of time before all of Wolverine Hall is at my doorstep. And they will be right. I must leave. I'll leave all of my belongings to my nephew. I'm still a talented blacksmith and a magician. House Telvanni has benefited from my skills long enough. I will leave for Skyrim. I will join the College of Winterhold. And I will take her with me. As long as my skin never touches it, I should be fine. As long as she stays in her box, one day, revenge will be mine. 8th Sun's Dusk, Sundas. It took longer than I could have anticipated, and the cold is bitter here in Winterhold. But I've arrived, and I've brought her with me. Soon, Clavicus, soon I will have my revenge. 10th Sun's Dusk, Turdas. The Archmage has welcomed me into the ranks of the college. He is a wise and powerful man, and soon made me understand that Umbra Blade cannot simply be unmade, not any more than a Daedric prince can be unbirthed, but immortal doesn't mean immutable. The laws of alteration are clear. Umbra cannot be broken, fine, but she can be reforged. 21st First Seed, Fridas. They think it's my pet project. They think I am building this forge as an academic exercise to conjure cute little magical artifacts and mine a Daedra. Only the Archmage knows of my real purpose. Soon, Clavicus. Soon, Umbra. You will come out of the box into magic fires that will reforge your very soul. 11th Mid-Year, Morndas. So tired, but I can't give up. The Atronach Forge will soon be complete. I will summon my nephew from Sadrith Mora before I go. I may even write a little manual for him, so he can operate the forge. But the day approaches when I will throw that cursed sword into the fire. 12th Second Seed, Midas. I did it. By men and myrrh, I did it. I reforged it, I laugh. Clavicus Vile, I laugh at your plots and machinations. A blade whose mere touch could drive men mad. A blade that eats souls for your realm. A blade of darkness and suffering. The undoing of the Ingenium. The doom of Vivex City. And much, much more. No more. I, Ulve Selaf, with my own two hands, have defied you. I, Ulve Selaf, creator of this, the Atronach Forge. I, Ulve Selaf, who used the Atronach Forge to remake Umbra, to cleanse her, to give her a new life, a new purpose. I have not just changed her shape. In doing so, I have changed her very soul. She will never again be held by men nor mer. No, she will hold herself in the air now, and she will seek her own desires free from all Daedric will. No longer Umbra. She is now Dornbra. Triumph! 13th second seed, Turdas. As expected, she forgot all of her memories. In fact, she seems to have forgotten most of her sentience, and is only capable of a few short phrases. At least her personality is still there, and she is now free of evil. In a strange way, losing her memories makes her free of guilt. She doesn't care for the past, nor the future. I find her new, simpler self endearing in a way. She is so innocent now, almost like a child. 14th second seed, Fredas. I should have foreseen this. Without souls to eat, she grows weaker. But the Archmage, as always, had the answer. There is a ruin nearby called the Altar of Zrib, where the ancient Dwemer experimented with their own form of necromancy. Powerful energies course still through those stones. I will take her there and replenish her energies. How ironic if after all these years, her innocent, childlike self and I ended up as friends. 12th mid-year, Fredas. It's over. I couldn't kill her. I made a special dagger to kill her. The blade was forged with her own metal. Nothing else can permanently damage a Daedric artifact like her. But I couldn't bring myself to do it. If someone wants to complete what I started, place a Daedric heart and a Daedric dagger into the Atronach forge. I can't bear it anymore. So, after hearing all that, knowing the backstory about the sword, what will you do when you find it? It's clearly a powerful artifact, but it has brought nothing but pain to anyone around it. We have the means to destroy it once and for all, but maybe you're the kind of person who doesn't care about that and just wants ultimate power. You might come to regret your decisions. Epitaph to Umbra. Here lies Umbra, the sword of hunger, sword of doom, the sword of sorrow. Here lies the hubris of Ulve Selaf, failed blacksmith and mage. Here lies his baseless ambition. Here lies his dream of forging a renewed blade. Clavicus Vile wins again. But if there is no Umbra, then there is also no Dornbra. May she never see the light of day. May she never emerge from the deepest sightless pit. And may she, in oblivion, forgive me. There's no way out. Someday someone will find my corpse. The others went ahead. I heard the fighting. I heard a female voice too. Not Ingrid's. She sounded like one of those Atronachs we saw the court wizard summon once, in Anvil. Magical and full of power. It gave me hope that maybe someone else was down there and would come up and rescue us. We're finally here, face to face with Dornbra. So what's it gonna be? Will you save her? Or destroy her? Well, don't worry, because I'm going to show you both anyway. If you manage to get your hands on a Daedric dagger and a Daedra heart, you can create yourself the Dornbra killer, the only weapon capable of permanently destroying her.
Finally, I What do you want?
I am not the best in the art of patience.
Are you Umbra?
Yes, I am the blade.
Wrong. You are still Umbra. I came here to finish what Ulve started. You are evil.
How dare you! I refuse to die in this undesirable place. It seems found us.
Be careful, he packs a mean punch.
Strike me.
And with that, Umbra is dead. Your reward is a pretty sweet looking sword. You don't have to worry about her taking control of you. It does pretty great damage and comes with a unique attack animation. Congratulations on completing the mod. But what if we didn't kill her?
Finally, I'm vanished.
What do you want?
I am not the best in the art of patience.
Are you Umbra?
Yes, I am the blade.
Finally. So, would you like to get out of this place?
What I would do to be out and seeing the world again.
Then join me. I can take you with me, and trust me, I am more than capable.
So it would seem. But where does your search take us?
Does it matter? There's a whole world out there. Come with me.
Alright then.
Let us go anywhere, just out of this.
It's a deal. Welcome aboard, Umbra.
To the moons and back.
Let's set out then.
Congratulations, that's the end of the first quest. Our reward? A new companion. Umbra will float around attacking anyone who wants to harm you. Should she get knocked out, you can merely resummon her at no cost. She hits really hard, especially early game, and should only get stronger. However, she doesn't completely trust us yet, so you cannot wield her, but I'm sure in time, you two will become very close. This is just the beginning of our quest, and I'll continue my coverage of this mod in the next video. If you enjoyed what you've seen so far, be sure to throw it a like, and subscribe to keep up to date with my latest videos. And be sure to check out Fable Forge on Skyrim Nexus and Discord if you want to try this mod out for yourself. And until next time guys, catch you later.